The Shima enaga is a unique subspecies of the long-tailed tit and is native exclusively to Japan. More specifically, it occurs only on the northernmost island, Hokkaido. It evolved in isolation from the long-tailed tits found on Japan's main island and across Eurasia, which is why it has distinct features, most famously its completely white face. Over time, the colder climate of Hokkaido shaped both its behavior and appearance, resulting in this beloved, snowball-like bird found nowhere else in the world. Shima enaga birds live mainly in forests and woodlands across Hokkaido. They prefer mixed or deciduous forests where there is plenty of shrub cover and branches to support foraging. They are also commonly found in mountain forests, parks, riverine woodlands, and even rural areas with enough tree density. In winter, they remain in these forested zones, relying on dense vegetation for shelter against the extreme cold. Their habitat is closely tied to Hokkaido's natural landscapes, making healthy forests essential for their survival. Shima enaga birds are not currently considered endangered, but there are some nuances. The Shima enaga is classified as least concern on the IUCN Red List, meaning its overall population is regarded as stable. Because it's a subspecies, a variety of the long-tailed tit found only in Hokkaido, its range is limited. That limited geographic distribution does make it more vulnerable to local threats. Some of the main risks it faces include habitat loss, due to deforestation or development, and climate change, which could affect its food sources and nesting sites. But there is currently no indication of a rapid decline, so there is no immediate conservation crisis. Shima enaga birds are small, agile flyers, and their speed is similar to that of other long-tailed tits. They typically fly at moderate speeds of around 20 to 30 km per hour, which is fast enough for quick movements between trees but not designed for long-distance travel. Their flight is light and fluttery, with rapid wing beats that help them maneuver through dense branches. Their speed is especially useful when avoiding predators and when moving as a flock. Shima enagas spend much of their time darting from branch to branch while foraging, often making short, swift flights of only a few meters at a time. Their agility is more important than outright speed. They can change direction very quickly, hover briefly near twigs, and squeeze through tight spaces with ease. In winter, when food is scarce, their speed helps them cover larger areas efficiently. They often move in energetic flocks, traveling quickly through the forest as they search for insects and larvae. This fast, coordinated movement helps them conserve energy and stay warm during Hokkaido's harsh winters. Shima enaga birds are famous for their pure white, round faces, which give them a snowballed appearance. Unlike the long-tailed tits found on Japan's main island, they lack the dark eyebrow markings, making their faces completely white. Their bodies are mostly soft white on the underside and light gray to pale brown on the back, with black wings and a long black tail. This clean, snowy coloration helps them blend beautifully into the winter landscapes of Hokkaido. Shima enagas have a tiny, fluffy, compact build with a very rounded body. Their most noticeable feature is their very long tail, which can be as long as their body or even slightly longer. They have short necks, small feet, and a delicate, short beak designed for picking insects from branches. Their fluffiness is not just cute, it acts as insulation against Hokkaido's freezing winters. These birds are extremely small. A Shima enaga typically measures 13 to 14 centimeters in total length, and almost half of that length comes from the tail alone. Their body length without the tail is only around 7 to 8 centimeters, making them one of the tiniest birds in Japan. Shima enaga birds are incredibly lightweight, usually weighing only 7 to 9 grams, about the same as a single sheet of A4 paper. Their light weight helps them stay agile, move quickly between twigs, and conserve energy during cold weather. Shima enaga birds are small and vulnerable, so several forest predators target them. One of their main threats comes from birds of prey, especially small hawks and owls. Species such as the Eurasian sparrowhawk and Ural owl can silently swoop through Hokkaido's forests and catch them in mid-flight or while they forage among branches. Another danger comes from corvids, such as crows and ravens, which often raid nests. These intelligent birds may steal eggs or chicks during the breeding season. Because Shima enagas build their nests in trees and shrubs, corvids can easily locate them if they are not well hidden. On the ground, weasels, stoats, and martins are potential predators. These agile mammals can climb trees and raid nests or capture adult birds if they come too close to the forest floor. Domestic or feral cats also pose a risk, especially near villages or parks. Despite these predators, Shima enagas survive well by traveling in flocks, staying constantly alert, and using their quick, darting flight to escape danger. Their tight social structures and constant movement help reduce the chances of being caught. Shima enaga birds have soft, high-pitched calls that match their tiny size. Their most common sound is a light pipe or kai-kai call, repeated quickly as they move through the trees. These calls help flock members stay connected while foraging, especially in dense forests where visibility is low. They also produce a short, rapid chatter, often described as a series of thin, tinkling notes. This sound is used when they are excited, alert, or communicating something important to the group. Because Shima enagas move constantly, their calls are frequent and continuous, creating a gentle background chorus in the winter forests of Hokkaido. When alarmed or startled, they emit a sharper, faster call, almost like a tiny squeak or rapid sit-sit-sit. This signal warns the flock of predators such as hawks or crows. Although their voices are small, the rapid pace and repetition make these alarm calls very effective. Shima enaga birds primarily have an insect-based diet, making them important insect controllers in Hokkaido's forests. They feed on small insects such as caterpillars, spiders, beetles, flies, aphids, and other tiny invertebrates they find on tree branches, under bark, and among leaves. Their short, pointed beaks are perfectly designed for picking insects from narrow crevices. In winter, when insects become scarce, Shima enagas switch to other small food sources to survive. They eat insect eggs, larvae, and pupae hidden beneath bark or in dried plant matter. They may also consume small quantities of seeds or berries, but these are much less important than protein-rich insects. Their fluffy feathers help them conserve energy so they can keep searching for hidden prey during the cold months. Because they travel in flocks, Shima enagas move quickly through the forest, constantly searching for food as a group. This fast-paced foraging style allows them to cover large areas and increases their chances of finding enough insects to survive Hokkaido's harsh winters. Their diet is closely tied to forest health, making them sensitive to changes in insect populations. Shima enaga birds begin their breeding season in early spring, usually around March to April, when temperatures in Hokkaido start to rise. Because they live in a cold region, timing is important. Breeding must occur when insects become more available so the parents can feed their young. These birds are monogamous for the breeding season, and pairs work closely together to raise their chicks. The nest of a Shima enaga is a remarkable, tightly woven structure. They build it in trees or shrubs, often tucked into a forked branch for stability. The nest is made from moss, feathers, spider silk, and lichens, forming a soft, stretchy, and insulated chamber. Using spider silk allows the nest to expand as the chicks grow, which is crucial because Shima enagas often have surprisingly large broods. The female lays 6 to 10 eggs, sometimes even more, making it one of the largest clutch sizes among small birds. Both parents participate in incubation, which lasts about 13 to 15 days. Once the chicks hatch, the parents work tirelessly to bring insects to the nest. Because the chicks are tiny and grow quickly, they need constant feeding. The adults may visit the nest dozens of times per hour. The chicks fledge after about 14 to 18 days, but they continue to rely on their parents for food and learning survival skills. After fledging, families join together to form larger flocks, which helps the young birds increase their chances of surviving the winter. This cooperative, social lifestyle is a key part of the Shima enaga's successful breeding strategy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.